a harmless piece of paper with some glue on it. That's all it took to bring down a state-of-the-art modern airliner. October 1996, a 4-year-old Boeing 757 passenger jet with 61 passengers and 9 crew members soared the skies out of control for 30 minutes and crashed into the Pacific Ocean. No one understood how such a modern piece of machinery could simply fall out of the sky. Later, investigation uncovered how a simple piece of duct tape brought down a $75 million aircraft, killing all the 70 people on board. It was another normal day at the Lima, Peru International Airport. Flight Aeroperu 603 to Santiago, Chile, with Captain Eric Schreiber in command and First Officer David Fernandez took off on time. Everything seemed to be pretty normal during the rollout. However, a series of drastic events were to follow. The flight was in the air, but all the 3 altimeters read 0. In layman terms, an altimeter is an instrument which indicates the height at which the aircraft is flying. Soon, the pilots lost the airspeed indicators as well. When in the air, the instruments are the eyes and ears of the pilot, especially at night. Hence, they were basically flying blind. In no time, all the flight computers went haywire and overwhelmed the pilots with loads of erratic information and warnings. Suddenly, to the pilots' relief, the altimeter comes to life and started displaying normal readings. The captain decided to declare an emergency and asked permission from the tower to land. The tower approved and gave vectors for ILS landing. Meanwhile, the pilots relied on the communication from tower for their position, airspeed and altitude. The tower measures airspeed from the movement of aircraft displayed in the radar, hence provides the correct airspeed. However, the altitude information to the tower comes from aircraft transponders itself. Hence, the tower was merely confirming the erratic information which the pilots were already receiving from the faulty altimeters. The tower confirmed the flight altitude as 7,000 feet as displayed by the plane's altimeters. Few minutes later, when the altimeter showed altitude as 10,000 and constant, the plane was actually drifting downwards. Pilots could not trust any information provided by the computer. The airspeed indicator displayed stall speeds for a moment and races up again. Responding to this, the pilots extended speed brakes, which appeared to be working for a while, then again overspeed warning appeared. Speed up or speed down? The pilots were in a dilemma. The computers were displaying contradictory warnings, overspeed then stall warning at the same time. Considering the only way out, the pilots requested for a rescue plane. At this point of time, they were flying just 300 meters over the sea. However, the tower says 10,000 feet as displayed by the flight computers as well. A 707 was ready to fly to guide them back to the airport when the pilots heard "too low terrain," a ground proximity alarm. Suddenly, the pilots became aware of the awful truth when they could see the mighty sea next to them. They struggled for 20 seconds to gain altitude, but all in vain. The plane crashed with 61 passengers and 9 crew. Unfortunately, none survived. 9 bodies were found floating when the rescue team reached the crash site. Rest sank at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean with the 757. Now, how did the duct tape contribute to this? On investigating the planes, the investigators found a vital system called pitot-static system, which uses external ports to measure outside pressure and provides data like altitude and airspeed, was crippled by a duct tape. Just before the flight, the maintenance worker cleaned the aircraft, during which they covered the pitot holes with duct tapes to protect the instruments as a standard procedure. But the fatal blow was when they forgot to remove it after the maintenance, leading to catastrophic results. During flight, trapped static sea level air pressure was sensed by the pitot system, leading to false and erratic information. But it was more than the duct tape to blame. First, the maintenance mechanic failed to perform his duties properly. The quality check inspector failed in his job to see if all the procedures were followed by the mechanic. Adding to this, the maintenance supervisor was out sick for the day. And the last person who could have saved the flight, the captain himself, also failed to see the duct tapes during the pre-flight inspection. With all this misfortunate coincidence, the fate of those 70 people were sealed. If you like this video, please consider subscribing.